Okay, so I just started recording, but it doesn't show you guys having abilities for the camera. I don't know what to do.
Gail, you're not on a video, right?
I'm not, and I can't turn it on because I have it covered up.
Okay.
With Gorilla Tape.
That's funny. What about share screen, Rebecca?
No, sharing a screen is just, they're going to be able to look at your computer screen, and that won't help the video at all.
All right. I don't know.
Well, you don't have a quorum yet. So Jim, you said you're on an iPad?
I am. It's the one I use all the time.
Did you hit start video?
I did. And it says that, you know, it's just, you know, I can see myself.
Right. Does it say anything about the host?
I see Karen here.
Huh.
I don't.
And I see you. You know, your
I see your photo. Right. That's it.
Right.
But I can't see anybody else. I don't know.
You don't have any control over that, Karen.
Okay. All right. So it's not me.
No. Nope. You might just have to do it when you're not on camera today, but you don't have a quorum yet. So wait and see if maybe something changes. It could just be your bandwidth might not be strong enough. But it's never happened before, so.
Rebecca, while I've got you here though, did you cancel us from the meeting this evening?
Yep, I can't take you off the agenda because that's breaking open meeting law, but what I can do is just let them know that you're gonna meet with Heather and then you'll be able to meet with them.
Yeah, so so we're gonna meet.
You don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna tell Mike ahead of time.
Oh, we're gonna meet at 10 tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. I won't be there because I have a select board meeting and they've asked me to stay home because it's an executive session. So that's that.
Is that set up as a Zoom meeting then for us tomorrow morning?
I'm not sure. I think so. Did I set it up?
I thought you were going to.
I'm sure I did. I've set up so many meetings in the last 24 hours. It's not even funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll double check it and then get in touch with you.
All right. Well.
All right.
So
well, if you
can't get anybody else in this meeting, Katri, well, we have you anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Because we only got that draft budget yesterday.
Okay.
So rather than take a lengthy time because we can't see each other apparently today, I'm going to suggest that we, I'll run through these issues very quickly.
Okay, I'm going to go because I have to go start another meeting. It was nice to see, not see all of you, just hear your voices. And Jim, I'll talk to you about tomorrow at 10.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody. Good job, Karen. You're doing just fine.
So first off, I don't know if anybody can see Karen.
She's the only picture.
Okay, so they can see you. Tom and Neil, can you see Karen on here?
No, I just see an icon.
Okay, so we have with us Karen Plantier, who is new assistant in the water office. So, and we're struggling with some Zoom glitches this afternoon. So don't be concerned about it. At any rate, I was supposed to present at the select board meeting this evening. Since I only got this draft budget yesterday, and there were a number of issues that still I'm not clear about because I had not had a chance to talk with Heather Michaud, the town accountant, about this, but I just wanted to alert you. I did send that over. I'm not sure whether or not you, Neil, or Tom were able to open up that the budget report or the draft budget.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so at any rate, it's the thing is that the reason it's different from the way we've seen it in the past, and it was hard for me to tell exactly what was included. I'll just give you an example. Contract services. She lumped together a number of the line items, and aside from electricity, the next item is contract services, and the proposed budget is $138,750. Contract services, to my mind, has been such things as Penachuk and some other smaller contracts. It did not include Whitewater. It did not include the Whitewater contingency. But apparently, and I have not confirmed this yet, apparently she has lumped all of those together under contract services. And I'll be talking with her tomorrow morning, and we'll try to clarify that. So in all likelihood, we'll be able to talk about this budget a little more in more depth at our next meeting. That was the major thing in operating expenses. And Kateri, you asked about the contingency line B9. That I believe is some kind of extraneous expenses or that were not listed elsewhere. I'm not sure, but I will figure.
We're just thrown in there, huh?
Yeah, it's the catch-all, so to speak.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll talk with her about that as well. Under the revenues, she had cut that back to three lines there. Revenue, water usage, and proposed at 120,000, which is not that far off from what we did in 2020. And it looks like we're on target for that in 21. The next line on this was a loan principal and interest. Why would that be in revenues? Well, I think what it is she assumed that any money that came in from users to pay off their essentially their deferred payment plans, that would be included there. And that was, that's proposed at 80,000. I don't know how that compares with what, well, actually in 2020, we had 83,947. So this is slightly less than what it was in 2020. So, but if that's what it is, that's the only explanation that I can give for that line, but I will confirm that as well with her tomorrow. And then the biggest nut here is the general fund subsidy. And due to the shortfalls that have occurred in this year, we have no subsidy in there at this point. I spoke with the folks on the select board about this, and they agreed that obviously that has to be corrected. But the shortfall as proposed now would be 84,000.
That's a lot.
It is. But remember, we got like, I think, like 120,000 if budgeted in this year for general fund subsidy. So that's something that that does need to be corrected. But the overall budget for the town, as of the other day, there was a shortfall of somewhat over 300,000. So, so I'll know more tomorrow on that one as well. So there's really nothing more we can do on this budget at this point until we get confirmation of some of these line items from the town accountant. and I'll confirm those with Maria. So that was the item, the agenda item for the budget. And on the water strategy on the water meters for paying for that, Kurt made a suggestion that we consider using a portion of the funds that were approved for the bond funding of the, remember at town meeting last year, 3.8 million was approved for the bond funding for the installation of the water meter and other expenses associated with the upgrades to the water system. So Kurt made the point of, well, we should consider using, because we got the grant of 2.5 million, we're not going to use that full 3.8 million. So the savings that we have because of the grant, MassWorks grant, we can apply hopefully some of that bond funding to cover the cost of the meters, since it is a capital expenditure for the water system. I raised that with Brian Curley yesterday, as well as Helen Miranda Wilson, and I think there was a mixed review on that. So I think that's something that's still going to have to be discussed. I will take that up with Maria Broadbent and the town accountant tomorrow as well, when we have our meeting in the morning. That way it would not have to go back to town meeting for any kind of warrant article associated with the water meters. So, any questions on that?
Oh, that sounds good to me.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the smart way to try to do this, and otherwise I think we could run into some snags.
Probably lose the money anyway if we don't use it.
Exactly. Yeah. So, the only other item that's on here is the approval of the minutes from our last meeting. I don't know if
it says April and it should say March.
Wait a minute, was it? Yes, meeting minutes from, it says March 30th, right?
Yeah. The one I just printed out says April.
Oh, on the
agenda.
No, there's two different files. The second file is March 30th at Tuesday, March 30th.
Right.
Okay, well, something here says April 16th.
16th?
Mm-hmm. In the agenda that I just printed out.
Let's see. Oh, you're right.
That's it. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
So March 30th?
Minutes of the March 30th meeting.
30th, okay.
30, yes.
Okay. 30th.
So I don't know if you were able to look at those. And this is probably too much challenge for Karen at this point.
It was printed out here. Yeah, it was printed out here.
But I don't know if Neil or Tom have had an opportunity to look at that.
Oh,
so,
yeah, okay.
So Karen, did Rebecca go over with you how to put stuff up on the screen?
No,
okay.
She did not.
So let's hold off on the minutes until Karen gets a lesson in how to put the minutes up on the screen. So we'll do that at our next meeting.
Okay, and then if you could just, spelling of the last names, I'm not sure if I got people's last names spelt correctly. That's kind of a big hurdle.
Okay, so it's Catterie, you got that, C-A-T-A-R-I-E.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got that.
Nass.
Yes, I have that.
And there's Tom Flynn.
Yeah, I have that. What I meant was like Corey Brundage. I didn't know how to,
Corey Brundage.
how would you spell his last name?
Brundage.
Okay, I forgot the N. Okay, and then or for the, is it O-U-R?
Robert B. Our, O-U-R.
Okay.
Like our time or
Yep.
our group.
And let's see, I'm just going through. In Richard Robichaux.
Let's see, where, remind me where that is in here.
That's in the first, under Oak Ridge curb stop. It's the last sentence.
Robichaux. R-O-B-E-A-U.
Okay.
I have to look that up.
Okay.
I know it
ends in EAU.
Pardon me?
It ends in EAU.
I think it's R-E-B-E-S.
EAU.
E-A-U.
Jim,
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yes, Gail.
I think it's R-O-B-I.
R-O-B-I?
I'm not positive, but that's what I think.
Okay.
I think you're right. S. And I think it's S, R-O-B-I-C-H-E-A-U.
C-H-E-A-U?
Is that correct, Gail?
You're asking me?
Gail, I said. Yeah, there is a, there is an H in there. C-H-E-A-U.
Okay.
Does it end in D? There's a bunch of Robichaux around town.
No, it's not. No.
Okay.
Okay, under water main project, Nick Bullions at Waterworks. I didn't know how to spell his last name.
I think that is correct.
Okay, and then Paul Millette.
Paul Millette. 2 T's.
2 T's?
Right.
Okay.
I have the Robichaux. I have R-O-B-I-C-H-A-U-D.
Oh, a D. Okay, fine.
Okay, just.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will hold off on approval until the next meeting.
Okay.
Okay, and then when we close, if you could, I can't see who's talking. So and I don't know your voices by ear yet. So if you could just identify yourself when you go to close the meeting and when you're voting, if you could say who you are. I'm
Right.
sorry.
I will call each person by name.
Okay.
All right. So, are there any other business that people would like to bring up?
Oh, I'll say no.
You say no. Okay. All right. So I think I would like to hear a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Catherine.
A second.
Neil, second.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So, all right. And I'll take the vote on that. But first, I want to make sure we're set up for a meeting 2 weeks from today.
Tuesday the
27th
27th.
at the same time. Is that okay for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take a vote on to adjourn. And Karen, if you'll stay on with me at the end of this.
Sure, no problem.
So Kateri?
Yes.
Okay. Tom?
Yes.
Neil?
Yes.
And I am a yes as well. And we have one visitor with us, and that's Gail Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you for being on again, Gail.
My pleasure.
Okay. So we stand adjourned then for today. I know that was a very brief meeting, but I appreciate people being part of this. And I will have more information